because he has lived. This, to me, is the meaning of true fulfilment and success. Thank you.
I've been suffering from anxiety for nearly 30 years. My closet used to be filled with every self-help book and CD imaginable, and my medicine cabinet has everything from medications I never took to homeopathic remedies that were left with the false promises. The saddest time for me was when my cognitive behavioral therapist informed me that the most I could hope for was to simply manage my anxiety and that I would never be cured. My life was a roller coaster, from frustration to little glimmers of hope, back to complete and utter depression. My struggles ran from full-blown panic attacks while visiting the dentist to night frights which cause insomnia. Much of my anxiety was heightened by travel, which then developed into a phobia. The thought of being out of my comfort zone became a nightmare. Probably the most frustrating thing I've ever experienced was being told to face my fears without any tools, strategies, just a prescription if I wanted it. My wife was actually the one to stumble upon the Linden method, searching the internet. I feel that finding the Linden method was the answer to my prayers. When I received the Linden method pack, I read it and listened to all the tapes. It was very structured, although I was not always able to absorb everything. My wife and I did it together. I believe that because of all my previous learned behaviors, it was a lot of legwork in order to reprogram my beliefs. After deciding to also go on the Charles Linden Anxiety Recovery Retreat, I truly believed that this was going to be my last best hope. I had also decided that if it didn't work, we would have to go to Plan B and entertain the possibility of not traveling with my wife to Medjugorje. The thought of my wife experiencing her dream without me became very emotional. Once I had the tools and knowledge to be able to tackle all my fears and anxieties, I was also able to begin to implement the solutions while I was there. Getting the answers as situations unfolded was invaluable, and my confidence began to grow. To my amazement, 1 week later I was able to travel with my wife. My miracle happened in England, which enabled me to be able to travel to Medjugorje. My life has completely changed. I always felt as if there were three people: myself, my wife, and my anxiety. When my wife used to ask me how I was doing, I always felt as if she was really asking how my anxiety was doing. Now, when my wife asks how I am doing, I no longer have to feel as if I have to answer for the third person that used to be part of my family. It no longer exists. I am doing better at work. I am able to enjoy my family. I am able to travel, and I even coach my daughter's cross-country team this season. I feel that I'm a better parent and husband. I am helping out with a spiritual retreat, and I'm actually trying to plan my dream trip, which is to travel to Haiti and help the poor and the needy. As far as anyone who is considering buying the Linden method, you should not waste another minute. There is no other answer. This is the only cure. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind. I am so excited to think that the world is now my playground. I want to be able to help others so that they no longer have to worry about anxiety. I am just so grateful. I am looking at the world through a different set of lenses. I cannot find the words to thank Charles and Beth for developing this program and offering the retreat. My hope is that it can be brought to the U.S. since there is so many other people that need to be helped.
What more can we say? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so 2010 saw the launch of the Linden Method apps, and that's for the iPhone, iPod, and iPad. The Linden Method, Journey Out of Agoraphobia, Breathe Right, the Anxiety Stopwatch, and Panic Attack Talkdown were all launched at the 2010 WWDC conference in San Francisco in America. And the success was incredible. Over 1,500 people have already benefited from those apps, and the numbers are rising all the time. It's so accessible, it's so easy to carry around. And some people say it's like having me in their pocket, which is a little bit strange, admittedly, but it's what they tell me. Now, that isn't me. That's actually Jonathan Ive, who's the designer at Apple Inc. And when I was at the WWDC